Alright guys, Unfazed Gaming back again with another GTA Online Money Glitch video. And in this video, we're going to be doing a car duplication glitch. Now this is the facility merge method. Yet again, there's a different variation of it. The last method was patched. So this is yet another variation of it. I will leave the link to the founder down in the description. For this one, you are going to need a facility. You're going to need an Avenger. And you're also going to need a friend who's got the same facility as you. Your friend will also need an Avenger. Now, you're best off with the LG Retro Custom, as always, to duplicate. And the cars you want to duplicate, you should have stored inside your facility. Now, the more you've got inside here, the better. So, for example, if you've got 7 LG Retro Customs stored inside here, you can duplicate 7 cars at a time. And it's very, very, very fast and easy to do. If you've only got a couple, don't worry about it. You can duplicate a couple and then bring them into the facility and just keep on building them up until the point where you're doing 7 at a time. So if that's the way you want to go, then that's all good. But it is a pretty simple duplication glitch. I know a lot of people have been struggling with one that's been around for a long, long time, where you drive the car out as your friend invites you to a job and quits at the same time and blah, blah, blah. And it's a pretty terrible glitch because you've got to do all that work every single time you want to do one duplicate. Whereas this one is much better because you only have to actually get glitched out and merge the facilities once and you can duplicate 7 cars. So as you can see here, I've got 3 LG Retro Customs in my facility. I'm going to be just duplicating 3 cars. So what you want to do is you're going to make your way down to your, well, anywhere in your facility, really. Your friend is going to be stood inside his Avenger. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring up your interaction menu and you're going to register as a CEO. Now, once you've registered as a CEO, your friend is going to walk inside his own Avenger, inside his own facility. And what you're going to do is bring up your interaction menu and you're going to send him an invite to your CEO. So I'm going to go Hire Associates. And I'm going to invite my mate Phil to be an associate. Now, we did try this with an MC club and it doesn't work. It definitely needs to be a CEO. So all you're going to do as soon as you've invited your friend is you're going to hit retire and then straight away you're just going to sit on this black alert screen. Now, what your friend's going to be doing, so all the time you're still sitting on that black alert screen. So your friend is going to be inside the back of his Avenger, as I said earlier. And he's going to stand, see this little shelving on the left-hand side? He's just going to stand next to the shelving and he's going to face the side exit door. So as you can see now, I'm just going to get him in position. Just going to stand right at the corner of this shelving unit here. Face the exit door. And once you've got that, you're going to bring up your phone, bring up the invite that your friend sent you to his CEO. I'm going to slow this part down for you now so that you can see what's going on. But what you need to do is you need to hit A or X if you're on PlayStation to accept the invite and then carry on spamming A as you're running towards the cockpit door. So I've hit A to accept and I'm spamming. And if the message pops up in the top left like that to enter cockpit, you're still spamming A, that's a good thing. Now, as soon as the screen goes black, that's it, you retire. You accept the retire alert that you sat on. So your friend says no, well, as soon as he gets a black screen, and you're going to hit the retirement alert, and as you can see, the facilities are now merged. So you're going to get out of the Avenger and you should see your friend inside, and these facilities are now merged. So what I'm going to do now is going to go back to the other point of view. So we've merged the facilities. My friends helped me out merging facilities. Now don't worry about them 2 Avengers there smashed up. For some reason, when you do the merge, sometimes that happens. I wouldn't worry too much about it because the rest of it still works exactly the same. So you're going to make your way up to the car that you want to duplicate. Now, we've done this method before where you do tap, tap, hold on the Y button. And just as your friend's getting in the car, you need to get out. Now, we actually had a few difficulties with this because I found that I couldn't actually get into my own cars. So I told my friend to try and get in, and it automatically let him get into the driver's seat and start driving it. So if you've done it like that, don't worry about it. As long as he can drive your cars in your facility, then it'll still work. So he's going to drive down the bottom and he's going to position the car between these railings. We've done this 1,000 times before. You must know exactly what's going on. So while he's positioning that car between the railings, I'm going to go outside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to register as an MC president. Now, what that'll allow me to do is call up a Faggio or whatever other motorbike you want to write over. It's just so much quicker using Faggios. You can always call the mechanic and get an LG out, whatever you want, but it's just so much quicker using the MC president menu with the Faggios or even the Sanchez or something like that. Now, what I'm going to show you now is the registration on this Faggio ends in 602. So the duplicate that we drive out of the facility should end up with the plate on that ends 602. So once you've got the Faggio outside, you don't need to drive it, just leave it outside. You're going to make your way back into your facility, and by this point your friends should have the car all lined up for you. So now you won't be able to get into the car at the moment. So what you need to do is you need to get your friend to get back in, so he'll teleport into the car, then you get in, and then he gets out. And when he gets out, you should either move over to the driver's seat, or if you don't move straight away, just get out and get back in again. Just make sure you can teleport into the car, basically. So now we're going to check if we can teleport from this yellow circle. So I'm going to hit Y, and bam, there you go, I'm straight into the car. So that's the little test that you do. So now we're going to go to the yellow circle, and we're going to hit A and Y at the same time. That'll be X and triangle on PlayStation. And you'll exit the facility. It'll look pretty normal, but you'll find that you end up in the car outside, and the car should have the number plate from the Faggio on it, which it does, ending in 602. So at this point, you're going to bring up your interaction menu. You're going to request your mobile operations center. Now, this is the first duplicate that we've done now, this one here. The others are all a hell of a lot quicker, and I'll show you why in a second. So you're just going to store this in the MOC. Don't worry if there's a car already in there. The car that's inside your MOC will go back to wherever the Faggio was. So you'll notice while I'm doing this glitch that we don't end up with any more cars inside the facility, and that's because all the duplicates go back to where the Faggios are stored. So just have a full 10-car garage or whatever you've got, just full of Faggios. Don't even worry about it. The cars that you duplicate will all just get sent straight back to the garage. So after you've done the first duplicate, this is something I like to do. You need to drive your MOC up towards your facility. Now, what this does is it just makes it a hell of a lot quicker, because it means you're not having to drive all the way across to wherever your MOC spawns every time. Now, your MOC won't despawn as long as your friend is still inside your facility. So what we're going to do now is, before we walk back in, we're going to call up another Faggio, and it's appeared on the map. So that's good enough for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight back into the facility. And as soon as we get inside, we're just going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to make my way over to another car that we want to duplicate. And you get the gist. It's pretty straightforward, isn't it? So I'm going to get in the driver's seat. My friend's going to come over, and you'll notice it looks like he's in passive. It's actually me that's in passive. It's just something that this glitch does to you. It's a bit strange. But basically, my friend's going to do exactly the same thing now. He's going to tap, hold on the Y button. Triangle if you're on PlayStation. As soon as he gets in, I get out. And it did it again here where he didn't move over to the driver's seat. But don't worry about it. He's just going to try again. So he's going to jump out the car now. Just going to do the tap, hold thing again. And bam, there we go. Now he should move across to the driver's seat. But he didn't move across again. Now, as I said before, just get him to get out and get back in again. Because sometimes this works. As you can see there, he's moved across to the driver's seat and it's let him drive the car. So it is a bit dodgy, this one. I don't know whether it's because we've got two Avengers in here or whatever, but previous merges have always been really straightforward. This one seems to have a few different side effects. I don't know why. But when he's positioning this car, we don't need to go outside again now and request a motorbike, because we requested one when we were on our way in. So that's the beauty of this glitch. Once he's positioned this car, we can jump straight back in it as soon as he gets in. We're just going to jump in, and then he's going to jump out. We're going to move across to the driver's seat, and all is good. So now I'm going to check if I can teleport from the yellow circle, as we've done previously. So I'm going to hit Y, and bam, there we go. So same again with this one. Straight away, I'm just going to go to the yellow circle. I'm going to hit A and Y together. X and triangle if you're on PlayStation. And the same thing should happen. We'll go outside. We've got another car with a clean plate on it. That is a clean plate duplication glitch, by the way. You do not need custom plates for this. So, because you've moved your MOC closer, all we're going to do is just stick this car straight into the back of the MOC. And bam, that is another duplicate done. So, like I said, if you've got 7 LG Retros inside your facility, you can understand how quickly you could duplicate 7 cars using this glitch. So, I'm just going to run outside now. I'm going to bring up my interaction menu on the way up to the facility. And I'm going to request yet another Fagio. As I said, it's just super easy. It's so straightforward. It's pretty difficult to actually fail any of this part. The hardest part is getting the facilities merged in the first place. I'm not guaranteeing you that you will hit that part first time. It is a little bit tricky to get the running towards the cockpit door part right, but once you get it, you'll nail it every time. You'll know exactly what's going on. So, same again. I'm going to run over to the LG Retro Custom, and I'm going to get my friend to jump in the passenger seat. Now, this time, he actually worked perfectly. So, he's going to tap, tap, hold, and as he gets in, I get out, and bam, he moves straight up to the driver's seat. So, that's how it's supposed to work every time. I don't know why my facility is being weird today, but whatever. So, that's all he needs to do. He's just going to park the car between the railings yet again. And we're getting to the end of the video now, guys, but you can blatantly see how quick and easy this is. It's the same as all the other merge glitches that we've had. The only difference is the merging of the facilities itself. There's no difference. The rest of it is exactly the same method. There's literally nothing at all different about it. So if you were wondering about certain things that we've used to merge the facilities in the past, they all still apply. Everything is exactly the same. It's just that this different type of method of actually merging the facilities in the first place. So that's that. So what I'm going to do now is this third and final one. I'm going to hit A and Y while I'm in the yellow circle. And we're going to exit the facility. Now this is another brand new clean duplicate. So we're going to drive it, store it into the back of the MOC. And that is pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I'm just showing you 3 cars there in extremely quick succession. As I say, the more you get used to it, the quicker you can bang these out. So I recommend finding yourself a friend and, well, basically just take turns of duplicating cars together. If you've got the same facility as your friend already, then that's a bonus. Obviously, facilities, I think, are on offer again this week. So if you don't already have one, it's a good time to buy one. Especially if your friend's already got one, you could buy the same one as your friend. Now, you'll notice when we were doing the duplicates then, my friend's cars were showing up in place of where the LG Retro Customs were. Now, don't worry about it. That's perfectly normal. So what I've actually done now is I've told my friend to exit the facility. And what that'll do is it'll unmerge the facility. So he's gone now, he's exited the facility. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this car in. And straight away when it comes up with the replace alert, you'll notice these LG Retro Customs have all appeared again. I'm just going to replace that little street car there. So now we've got 4 in here. All the duplicates that we did, so all the Fagios that we called out, the duplicates are all stored wherever the Fagios were. So I've got a 10-car garage somewhere full of Fagios. That will now have 2 or 3 LG Retro Customs sat in it. As I say, guys, super, super easy glitch. There's nothing more I need to tell you about this, really. So I'm going to end the video there. Remember to stick a like on it if you've enjoyed the video. Remember, if it's helped you, subscribe to the channel. And go follow me on Twitter as well. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.